All right, the rules of this video are simple. The first mile has to be at 8 minutes. The next rule is that every mile has to be under the mark. Okay, so I'm starting at 8 minutes, it must be sub 8. The next mile must be sub 50. The next mile must be sub 40, and so on. Rule number 3, I can't pause the watch for any reason. Stoplights, changing shoes, none of that matters. I have to keep the watch rolling. And last, the video ends the moment the time hits and I didn't hit the mile mark. I want to switch into some super shoes, so I'm gonna be rocking the Brooks Glycerin 20s for the first part of it, but I'm gonna come and do a shoe change, I don't know yet, 6-8 miles in, something like that, and it might end up being a pretty long run, so I've got some Gatorade to help fuel me along the way. Yeah, that's it, let's go. Got a signal, you ready? Let's get it started. This one, sub 8 to begin. We're in the beautiful Ording, Washington, right next to my hometown, Puyallup, on the Ording Trail. This is the most uninterrupted, the most uninterrupted place I can think of out here. Still going too fast. Gosh, trying to run sub 8, like in the 750s is so slow. Okay, now we're right on pace. Okay, it's been tough, but I'm on pace for 7:52. You know, you gotta conserve as much energy as possible. Okay, 7:52 for first mile. Basically slamming on the brakes. You got a string in front of the...
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, sub 750 coming up. This is gonna get hard eventually, I promise. I gotta introduce my cameraman. We've got my brother-in-law, Cade.
Yeah.
Here, I'll hold it for you.
Don't even worry, it's like freezing outside.
What do you want to say to the channel?
Michael's fast.
I
Keep
appreciate
it up.
that. Can we get a dub in the chat for Cade? Thank you. This is not a traditional long run, obviously. So if you're looking for ways to train for long runs, it's actually not a bad thing to do. I was just hoping to get a good long run in today. So this just fits in well with my training to do something like this today. Also, I'm coming off of the St. George Marathon just 1 week ago today. I'm surprised at how good I feel. Oh, shoot. Excellent. I'm trying to talk too much. I'm gonna run out of the pace. Sub 750 isn't supposed to be this hard. I'm coming off the win at St. George just 1 week ago today. I'm so surprised at how good I feel this week. Normally I'm pretty wrecked after a marathon, but I feel like I recovered pretty quick. Just a couple days later and I was feeling fine. So I really think I can rip pretty fast at the end of this challenge. We'll see how far I go. Comment down below right now how far you think I'm gonna make it. All right, and 2 more seconds. All right. Oh, I gotta conserve energy, I got time. 7:43, 7:43, that's easy, baby. All right, sub 7:40, up next. Just hit mile 3, 7:33. So again, too fast. Still easy, feeling good. I need to pee, hold on. I thought that was gonna be hard to get back down to pace after the pee break, but it wasn't. It's still too slow. This will get hard eventually. Okay, so I'm about to hit 4 miles. I think I'm gonna go 4 and then flip so we can switch shoes at 8. All right, we're about to hit 4 right here. See if you can get that. What was that? 7:26, perfect. Keep having to slam on the brakes, I'm ahead again. 7:14 pace. Might as well conserve energy, right? 7:15, right on pace. Mile 6. 7:07. It's finally starting to feel like a run. And right there, 6:57. Okay, I'm about a half mile away from the shoe change. This could get dicey. I'm gonna have to be quick. But I don't know how fast I'm gonna have to run that mile. But it's gonna be faster than 6:40, really. Okay, I've gotta be like less than a minute. Picked it up a little bit right when I switched to the mile. Hopefully give myself a little bit of buffer here. Come on, dang it. Fingers are cold. It's like when the pressure's on, it's actually so hard to tie your shoes. Let's go about it. I'm out of here. Okay, shoe change was successful. I'm a half mile in and I'm a total at 7:10 pace, even with the break. I need to get it under 6:40. I think I just need to run like 6-minute pace the rest of the way. I think I'm gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Okay, that one was close, but we got it down to 6:35. And the previous mile, I think, was a 6:46, right before the shoe change.
At this point in the run, things actually got a little bit easier. After that mile following the shoe change, it felt so much easier to run slower. I was honestly really just enjoying the run at this point. I think that this area is just so beautiful, and I really wish I could spend more time in the Pacific Northwest. But no matter how good I thought I was feeling, I couldn't help but think about the miles coming. It was definitely going to get pretty hard really soon.
6:25, 10 miles down. We're feeling good. I think we're gonna go far in this challenge. I feel really good.
At this point, I had been running for well over an hour, and I knew that it could be quite a bit longer, so I needed to make sure I stayed hydrated and got some extra calories in to make sure that I still felt good going into the late parts of this challenge.
Okay, now we're starting to move. It's gonna start feeling like it's a little bit quick at this point, but I really gotta pee again. So as soon as I hit this mile marker, oh, there it is, 6:05. Gotta go sub 6. Okay, we're just barely gonna get it. 5:56, okay. All right, survived another bathroom stop. We're good. Okay. Still feeling pretty good. Definitely starting to heat up. I'm hoping to make it quite a bit farther. We'll see how I'm feeling. Oh man.
I think that this challenge is really interesting because you can't just settle into a rhythm. Every new mile, you have to pick up the pace and focus on hitting that next split. It's kind of physically exhausting, but also really mentally exhausting. You may notice that I'm not talking at the camera quite as much at this point of the video as I was earlier. And that's because it's actually getting pretty difficult at this point. And honestly, I was hoping it would feel a little better, so I'm still trying to calculate just how far I think I can actually go. And even though I was expecting it to get hard around this point in the challenge, I was definitely laboring much harder, and I cut it really close with this mile.
$5:16. All right. Every mile at this point is getting tough. Just one at a time. I can go one more. Sub 5:10.
As I continue to chip down the pace, I get past my typical marathon pace here. I'm really having to push here, dig deep to make sure I can get under this mark. I'm just not sure how much longer I can hang on to this. And I have to finish this other mile up this little hill to the little bridge. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but trust me, it was really hurting. Thankfully, that little uphill meant that I got to start this sub 5 mile with a little bit of a downhill. That little bit of downhill really gave me a lot of hope, getting the first part of this mile on pace.
4:54 pace currently. Gonna get this sub 5. I gotta get it.
With just about a minute until hitting this split, I knew I was going to hit it, and I was mentally preparing myself to know, could I go another mile?
Look, some cows.
And I didn't dare look at my watch in case it was too slow and lose all my spirits. But when I finally did, it showed I was actually on pace. I just needed to hold it for a few minutes longer to get this mile. But you can tell looking at, I'm really straining at this point. I am going almost all out, and I've already gone past my marathon pace, past my half marathon pace. I'm really running like 10K race pace on a track right now at the end of 20 miles.
447.
Could I go another mile? Is it possible?
I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Okay, call it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm cooked. I made it 20. 447 last mile. I tried to go down to 440 pace, but right after that, I was cooked. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of challenge, let me know down in the comments. Did I make it farther than you thought I would? I'm pausing it now.